Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Well, I almost wasn't going to vlog tonight because I am in really, really bad pain on this side right here. It's like from here all the way, it shoots up to like my temple. And I have just been like resting all day in bed, and I have really had a hard time falling asleep. And so I was like, I'm just not gonna vlog because I'm in so much pain. But I was just like, I came outside. It's beautiful out. Well, it's not beautiful. It's like drizzling outside, but the temperature is really nice. It's in like the upper 50s. It's like 57 today. And I was talking to my neighbor across the street. So I was just kind of like sitting here relaxing. And I thought, because I wanted to get some fresh air because I've been inside like all day. And I thought, well, I can sit down and I can vlog for just a little bit. This isn't going to be long because I've had a couple people. I was just talking to Tanya on the phone. It's like it hurts to like talk for an extended period of time. So I went in this morning for this tooth extraction. That's for this infected tooth. It was my number 3 molar on top, my right. I asked him a bunch of questions, and I was like, you know, how bad is it gonna hurt, and all this kind of stuff. And he was really nice. I mean, he was like, it's just gonna be the shots that are gonna hurt, and we're gonna get you numbed up really good. He was like, but there's a lot of infection at the top of the tooth, and he said, where it meets the gum, and he said, so I'm gonna have to, like in the roof of your mouth, I'm gonna have to go in and I'm gonna have to like numb it really, really good. And I was like, well, what does that mean? And he was like, well, with several cartridges. And I was like, okay. And even the shots weren't too bad. I don't even know how many shots I had in my mouth, to be honest with you. There was really only one, and it was like up in the roof of my mouth. There was only like one that was like really bad. But other than that, it wasn't really that bad. I don't really know, because I don't really know what he was doing. I like put my AirPods in and I just listened to music. But he took the tooth out. He said it was really easy because the tooth was like infected, and but he told me afterwards, he said your tooth was like really infected. So he had to like go in there and like really clean it out. And then he grafted it, I don't know what that means, and stitched it up. They like took some blood from me and then they used it with something to like I don't know. But anyway, the whole thing took less than an hour. And I was fine when I left there. My mouth was numb. And I was talking to the girls at the front desk because I was like making an appointment. I was like checking out and whatever. And Alex took me and he came and picked me up. And I mean, everything was fine. I felt fine. And then I got home. And I was like watching this episode of Your Honor because I got home and I couldn't sleep right away. And like slowly the numbing started to wear off. This was at about 11:30. And it was like out of nowhere. It was like, just like boom. This like horrific pain like came all over like the side of my mouth. Just like where it happened. He, you know, pulled the tooth. I don't know if the pain is from like the pulling of the tooth or if the pain is from the shots, like the location of the shots, because it almost feels like it's kind of like up here in my cheek all the way to my temple. It's like really weird where the pain is. But they had given me this bag of stuff, and one of the things that they had put in there was like an ice pack, and they said put the ice pack on there, that'll really help. And I mean, I can't take pain medication, so all I can take is Tylenol. So I immediately took some Tylenol, Well, I had left that bag in Alex's car. So I was like doing makeshift ice packs, and then I went upstairs and I tried to lay down, and I, for the life of me, could not fall asleep. I just was like, I lay there and I tossed and turned, and it was like no way it was like if I laid towards the fan, it wasn't comfortable because of the fan, and I can't sleep without a fan, and so then I turned the other way, and then I was laying on my cheek, and then I laid on my back, and so it's just been a lot today. And I don't even know what time it is. It is a little after 6, and I slept till about 5, off and on. I really thought they made it sound like I was going to be able to, like, well, this one girl that works in the office, she had a tooth pulled yesterday, or extracted yesterday, and they're like, oh yeah, and she was working the rest of the afternoon. So they made it sound like everything would be fine. I don't know. Maybe people that get teeth pulled get pain medication, or maybe it was because it was more infected, or I don't know. I don't know, but it's kind of like Tanya was asking me, she's like, is it a sharp pain, or I'm like, no, it's like a dull throbbing kind of pain. It feels like a headache, but like in my mouth, like up this side. So that's been my day. Boo Radley and I laid in bed almost all day. I had a bunch of videos that I wanted to make today, so that's not gonna happen. And then tomorrow, Caroline's supposed to pick me up for Cousin Fun Day to run a bunch of errands. If I'm feeling like this, there's no way that I'm going to be able to, like, go and do a bunch of stuff. I mean, it's functioning, you know, obviously it's just like a sore tooth, but I'm going to take another dose of Tylenol here in just a little bit. Hopefully that'll help, and maybe sleep a little bit. Alex went over to a girlfriend's house because she is going on a trip, and so she wanted to borrow some stuff, so he's taking that stuff over there to her, and then he's going to be home, and he was like, babe, if you want me to bring you anything to eat for dinner or whatever, but I'm like not even hungry. I will say this, like, he really wanted me to get the wisdom teeth taken out, the 4 wisdom teeth, and this extraction all at the same time. There is absolutely no way that I could have gotten 5 teeth taken out in one day. I mean, I'm sure that there's people that have done it, but there's no way that I could do it. And I'm like really trying not to go there with my tongue. I haven't even looked at it in the mirror yet. I'm really trying not to go there with my tongue because I don't want to like freak myself out. So I just kind of try to like avoid that space now. Dental stuff is not fun. So he stitched it up. He said the stitches will fall out on their own, but I'm going in to see him I think next Friday? Next Friday or the week after, I can't remember. I wrote it down in my thing. I need to put it in my calendar book. Just to see how the stuff is going. And then he said after that they'll check in like 5 to 6 weeks after that to see how it's going. And then we'll make a decision whether to do an implant or a bridge at that point. Which is more fun, exciting dental work. So anyway, yeah, I don't really have a whole lot more to say than that today. I just kind of wanted to get on here and give you guys an update because like I was just going to put out like a notice on what do you call it, the Vloggerino group and the community tab, saying that I was taking today off from vlogging and stuff. But I was just sitting here and I thought, I mean, it's no different really than a phone call I could get on, you know, and just be like, hey, you guys, this is what's going on. So I kind of wanted to just get on here and let you know what was going on with me, and I'll be fine, right? I'm here. I'm blessed that I am able to get dental care, you know, and that I can afford dental care. So that's the plus of all of it. And it'll heal and I'll feel better, and I'm sure tomorrow I'll wake up and it'll be brighter days ahead. But till then, I just wish I could sleep. If I could just sleep and then wake up when the pain was gone, you know, that would be great. But do you guys hear the rain? So pretty, isn't it? I have 1.5 episodes of, I'm on the 9th episode of Your Honor in the first season. I'm halfway through the first episode, or the 9th episode. I'm like kind of confused how they're going to conclude everything in 10 episodes. But I'm going to finish that tonight. And then at midnight tonight comes out, I think it's midnight. Oh no, it's like 5 o'clock. I thought it was midnight tonight. I think it's midnight for Apple TV, but it's like 5 o'clock in the morning for Peacock. Then it's like 3 o'clock for Netflix. So, Poker Face is my Thursday show. So I'll have to wait until tomorrow to watch that, which is fine. Maybe I'll find a new show to watch tonight. Or maybe I'll just relax and rest. So interesting when you see the birds like flying like south in that V formation. I mean, it's already the first week of February. Like, makes you think, like, do they just go down there for, like, do they just go to the south for, like, a month and then come back? Or you would think that they would leave, like, in November or December, right? It's like, yeah, it's like over here. It's so weird. I guess that is, like, where he pulled the tooth, kind of. I mean, it's way back there where my molar is. Anyway, you guys, I know this is super short, but I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know what was going on with all of this. And I appreciate all of your well wishes, and I will be back tomorrow for a longer vlog. And I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing, what is today? Wednesday. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. You might just be cheering somebody up, putting a smile on their face, making them feel better about themselves, or making them have a really good day. And also, be kinder to one another, love one another a little bit more, and be kinder and love yourselves a little bit more. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you.